from Jacksonville. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Chris Claybrooks. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, that's giving your team a big burst to start things off. Already beginning a drive in the red zone. Hallelujah.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Leonard from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 4. They run once more with Taylor. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 tight.
On 3rd and 2, Bush steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit. You see it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Bush gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Bush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Well, this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal, but that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Bush. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Taylor again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stopped the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Running left, Taylor. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Bush. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 67 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Lawrence going to get this to ETN, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught at the 7. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And His kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game's slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Now these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Three. 18, pioneer.
Throwing again. Bush. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to get this out to midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 50 Maverick.
On 4th down, Bush. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Bush. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly are getting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return, here's Agnew. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And some space here.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. With man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go. Cut my team. 60-60.
On 1st and 10, Bush.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
18.
On 1st down, Bush.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Bush.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Happy Ranger. 99 Broncos. Drop 50. 18 Cardinals.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bush.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, Bush buying time to his left.
Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Now Lawrence.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want it. the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Middle. Hey.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
First and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Hey, check. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, Brissett. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Brissett.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Shaquill Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some room to run now. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handling.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Brissett's throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Brissett sets to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. There he goes, left side. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brissett.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play fake, Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. It seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season.
It's another one. We got